You ever wish that your parents or your grandparents would have started you in the right path financially? What would your life look like if you, let's say your parents opened you up an account when you was 10 years old, 7 years old, okay, maybe even 16 years old. And I'm talking about not just any account, okay? It's one thing to have a checking account, but it's another thing to open up a custodial account. So this episode is dedicated to all grandparents, parents, maybe you're a parent yourself, maybe you are considering having kids in the future, and for all my youngsters out there who are tuning in, this one is also for you because the custodial account, this is a game changer. I wish I would have found out about a custodial account when I was 10 years old, when I was 15. Just knowing this information now is life changing. And so I'm going to share with you ways to open up a custodial account, why you should open up a custodial account, okay, or consider opening a custodial account. All right, so I'm Coach Flo. This is Generational Investors, and we hitting you with some good information. Like, share, subscribe. Custodial account. Okay, what is custodial account, Coach Flo? I'm glad you asked. Custodial account is one that allows a minor to own assets in a brokerage account. Okay, so these accounts that you open up, you have to look at, just do your due diligence first and foremost, because there's so many different accounts. When I'm talking about accounts, I'm talking about brokerage accounts. You have Fidelity, you have Charles Schwab, you have Vanguard, you have even some of these notable banks. You have the Chase, of course, but I'm going to just talk about the brokerage. Okay, the brokerage. You have Robinhood, you have TD Ameritrade, you have Webull. It's so many different brokerages that you just have to just do your due diligence. You have to go in and see what's best for you. Because remember, I'm not your financial advisor for you to buy, hold, and sell. This one is for you to consider and to go back to the drawing boards and see what is best for you. Okay, so custodial accounts, these are accounts for minors. So if you have nieces, if you have nephews, if you have grandsons and granddaughters, if you have sons and daughters, okay, anybody can open up a custodial account for the minor. Okay, you don't have to technically be a parent over the minor. Okay, you don't have to be just any older person can open up a custodial account. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, and so you open up a custodial account for your niece, for your nephew, for your grandchildren, or your children. Okay, that's what this is all about. Okay, I have a custodial account for my son. Okay, this is a uniform transfer to minor. That's the account that it stands under. And I have started when he was, I would say 1 year old, 1 or 2 years old, and I'm gonna continue to keep buying different shares in this account. You only have 4 positions, and that's all you really need. He has an index, which is BTI. Okay, he has and just 3 other individual stocks: Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia. Okay, so those are the 4 that I believe that he will over time come out on top, because once he turns 18, and by law, once your minor turns 18, it is totally their responsibility to manage what they want to do with it. So whether they want to go off to college, whether they want to go off to trade, open up a business. That is the gist of having a custodial account, okay? You fund these accounts, you build them up over time, years after years, and once they turn 18, that is their responsibility to do. Hopefully, if you instilled in them to be responsible financially, they're going to be all right. All right, they're going to be more than all right. They're going to be way light years ahead of their peers. And so that's why this episode is real critical, okay, for those who want to set their kids, their grandkids, their nieces and nephews in the right path, okay? If you didn't get the peace, the direction that you wish you would have had it or wish have gotten, whatever, now is the time that you set the record straight and you change trajectory for your kids and their kids, all right? And then for nieces and nephews, and like I said, for your grandchildren, okay? Set them in the right path where you say, okay, well, I didn't get that luxury. I didn't have this benefit of having accounts and investing in stocks and all that, but you do, okay? So you have opportunity. So this what this custodial is for, okay? Many others have tapped into this account. Many others have continued to build up generational. This is how you actually build up generational wealth. Custodial accounts, okay? So number one, just real quickly, choosing the right brokerage. I already talked about that. You can go back and look at it. Like I said, I'm with Fidelity, and you got Robinhood, you have TD Ameritrade, Vanguard. Just look at Google custodial accounts, and it's going to give you a list of, okay? And then how to set it up, just select the brokerage account and put your information and fund the account, okay? Put your personal information, fund the account. You know, you are the adult in the situation, the grandparent, you are the aunt, uncle, the parent, okay? And just put the funding information in, you know, Social Security, all that kind of stuff. And then fund, all right? The last step is just funding the account and manage the investments, okay? So you're managing investments year in and year out. So like I said, by the time they turn 18, this is a good graduation present, all right? Ain't got to worry about buying a car or whatever, or just buying other little things for a graduation present, when this right here, this can set them apart, all right? This can definitely set them in the right path, all right? So this also, as your child or as your grandchildren or as your niece and nephew continues to get older, whatever, this is teaching them about investing, involving them and educating them during the long-term process. This is teaching them about long-term financial planning. This is teaching them about how to manage their money year in and year out. And as they get older, they will not be bad with money, okay? Because that's what's going on in our society. Nobody taught us this. This is self-taught. If you was taught, you was blessed to have somebody to set the example how to manage, not being in debt, how to save, how to invest. And so I just wanted to share with you this episode of Custodial Account, all right? I want to leave you with this before I get up out of here. In the word, it says, a good man or woman leaves a inheritance for their children's children, okay? What are you leaving? Are you leaving debt? Are you leaving stress? Are you leaving trauma? Are you leaving any unresolved issues that's being passed on to the next generation? Because what I've done my studies, and this is what I've learned, that a generation is 30 years, okay? So what are you leaving? What are you passing on? Are you leaving good health? Are you leaving healthy relationships? Are you leaving healthy marriages? Are you leaving eating healthy, exercising, building generational wealth? Are you leaving good emotional intelligence? That's what you got to ask yourself. What are you leaving? All right, so I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.